guys, welcome to Locally Owned and Locally Grown. Today we're sitting down with, well, we're standing up, honestly, with Meredith as she takes us through Stewardship Realty and Management.
Yes.
Let's start this tour.
Here we are. So this is our lobby. These are our management company offices upstairs. Downstairs where you came in was our realty office.
Okay.
We can do the
Go for it. Let's walk along. You guys write a lot of stuff on these windows.
I love it.
A lot of good notes. That's a good idea.
They're inspirational quotes and mantras that we live by. So they're written on every window.
Really?
Yes. The owner of the business started that. And
That's cool.
Yeah.
What are these little baskets with carpet squares in them?
This is our tenant welcome basket. So every time we sign a lease with a new tenant, they get a welcome basket with a little welcome mat, magnet, little disinfectant spray, kitchen towel.
Every time you do a new tenant, you give them one of these baskets. That's
That's
amazing.
so cute.
That is a special touch.
Yeah.
That is so sweet.
Yeah.
I love it. This is just the printer, its own office. The printer gets its own office.
Conference.
Oh, this conference room is so cool.
Wow.
Wow. Is there any secret plans on here we shouldn't be videotaping?
Fine. And then we also have our property map over there of all the properties that we manage.
Oh, on this?
Yes, there's little pins. It might be kind of hard to see on the video, but Massillon, Canton, and then Akron properties are.
And so, who started the business?
Merle Miller
Merle Miller.
and Andy Husser started
Okay.
out about 7 years ago.
Okay.
They're investors themselves,
Okay.
and they started the business because they saw a need for a good property management company that treats tenants the way they deserve to be treated. Like behind you, this is a tenant or resident is someone's mom, sister, brother, uncle, best friend.
Oh,
Like
that
they're
is
people.
Yeah,
They're
they are people.
And same
Yeah.
with our clients too.
Yeah.
Our investor clients, we want to treat them well. We want to serve everyone.
It's not just money. It's not just a number. It's people. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And so you guys do up in Akron too.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty large company overall. Then you guys manage a lot of properties. How many would you say?
About 400 units.
400 units. That's a lot. That's a lot, Meredith. And you know them all, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Cool.
No, we do, just on that note, once a month we do what's called our property spotlight meeting. And so we literally go through and talk about every address that we manage.
Wow. And there's a lot of personal or like dedication to each individual spot.
Yeah, absolutely. Because that's what goes into properly managing a property is you have to know what's going on there to be able to accurately manage.
Would you say that it is a difficult task?
Yes.
Okay.
There's a lot of.
I was gonna say, or is it just that easy for you guys?
There's a lot of moving parts when it comes to property management. So it's everything from tenant management to collecting the rent to doing the maintenance to doing investor, if they want to do capital improvements to the property, we can do some of that as well.
Okay.
We coordinate with subcontractors to do different maintenance to the properties, like bigger jobs. We have an in-house maintenance team as well. So we try to do as much in-house as we possibly can, but then outside of that, if there's like roofing jobs or special trades, skilled trades, we subcontract out.
Perfect. Awesome. Cool. Well, show us what's next.
All right. It's Merle's office.
This is Merle's office.
Yes.
His biggest note is ready, aim, fire.
Yes. And also on his little name tag, quality, urgency, execution. That's our
Get
big,
that on there. And his motto?
Yes, that's that's kind of our, especially in maintenance, that's our big focus.
Yes, quality, urgency, and execution. You're absolutely right, and those are very important in anything, I think.
Yes.
Just like, let's not sit around. Let's go. And how long have you been here?
I have been with the company for about 5.5 years.
And would you say it's okay? No, I'm just kidding.
I
Of
love
course
it.
it is.
I love it. Yes.
Well, because you've worked here for five and a half years,
Mm-hmm.
and obviously it brought you into Massillon because you and I are from the same area. We both got moved here via job. So like we probably watching this and was like, we're not from Massillon. This is weird.
This is big city for us.
This is big city for us. Yeah. But we also talk about like how the community is such a big deal for Massillon. Like it's like a community like you would not believe.
Yeah.
Like the way that people are just
Yes.
stand up for each other.
Yes.
And I guess, what's that look like for you guys as a company? Do you see a lot of that community involvement, that kind of thing?
Mm-hmm. I mean, we definitely have a heavy presence here in Maslin. That's where the bulk of our properties, Maslin and Canton. But I mean, it's our core area.
Sure.
So we just participated for the first time in the Maslin McKinley parade.
Oh, did you really?
A few weeks ago.
Yeah.
So that was really fun. And just to see the community come together, holy cow.
Yeah, it's intense, right?
It's
they treat it like, like, it was surprising for me. The first time I went to a
awesome.
basketball football game, I was like, wait a minute, you tailgate? Like, my high school could barely put together a team. Like, so, our high school, I should say. Yeah, so it is. It's very cool. This is a different community than I've ever been in, and I think obviously for you as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, is there one thing that you would say is your favorite thing about working here? That, like, what's your favorite thing? If you had to pick.
Just the impact that we have on people's lives. Like, we provide homes for people. So, I mean, that's where a lot of us spend the bulk of our time. And so we want to make it a good, comfortable environment, first of all. And just the impact that we can have day to day with residents coming in, paying their rent, just every aspect of life. Like, we actually have a program, it's called our Sunshine Program, where
it's gonna be good. I don't know what it is, but it's gonna be good.
We send out cards to residents, clients, subcontractors, if we hear that somebody just got married, or it's their birthday, or
so cool.
like another program we've done, Merle, the owner of the company, gave each of us a stipend to just use to bless residents or clients, whoever we felt like we can pay for groceries for somebody, or buy a kid a bike, like.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And this is just all like, just out of the goodness of his heart then at that point. That's amazing. That's really cool. And that's why we're doing this, is because there's so many people doing so much in the community, but nobody ever sees it. And we don't get to talk about it. So this is a kind of nice way we're gonna be like, hey, what's going on with you? How many employees are here? Do you know?
We have about 20.
20? Cool. So you employ a fair amount of people, and you give back to a fair amount of people, and overall, I mean, it seems like you guys have a pretty good gig here, and you guys are doing good things.
I mean, I think so.
I mean, it seems working out. My favorite thing so far is that you give these baskets to people that they're like, welcome. Like, it's amazing. Such a giving heart, such a welcoming thing, and that's from the top down, obviously. So you respect Merle enough to say that, right? You know, and so it's awesome. So it would be cool if he could be here today, but you're doing a really great job at representing him, I would say, in business. Is there anything that we should know in terms of if somebody needed to contact you guys, or somebody wanted to reach out for you for housing or whatever?
So we have a website. It's propertymanagementmaslin.com. You can also Google Stewardship Realty and Property Management. We have a Google profile. But our phone number's on there, website.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Are you on any social medias that we need to know about? Or
we have Facebook.
Facebook, got it. There you go. All right, guys. Well, Meredith, is there anything else that you want anyone to know about stewardship that you haven't already said? Or anything that you find important that you want to leave our audience with?
Yeah. I mean, we just love being a part of the Maslin community for sure, and always looking for ways to grow into the community, and so
wonderful.
Just really appreciate your time too.
Well, it's our pleasure. It's our pleasure. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
And until next time, that's locally owned and locally grown.